This week, we're going to talk about how you can become well known in your niche. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not necessary for the whole world to know who you are to be highly successful. You only need the right people to know who you are. I'm Sue Kropauer, a business mentor and course creator for ambitious 30 to 50 somethings. That would be entrepreneurs, moms, empty nesters, and career professionals who are ready to follow their big dreams, to stop thinking about the amazing business concept that's been rattling around inside your head for weeks, months, maybe even years, and get that darn thing launched. Small business owners who want to be successful need to understand this too, and how to learn how to become well known in their own right. Why? Well, because as consumers, we view some people as worthier or more expert than others, just because they're, well, better known. These people, also known as influencers, may not be any more talented at their jobs than someone completely unknown, like you, perhaps, but we assume that they are, just because they're, well, more famous. Their names are currency in themselves. Folks like to point out that they have a celebrity-branded purse or that they smell like $1 million because they're wearing perfume that's been branded and promoted by a famous name. Yet, very few people will ever become as well known as, say, Kim Kardashian. And no, I'm not a huge fan of hers. But I have to admit, she's nailed the influencer formula for sure. But it's still important to do what you can to add some sparkle of celebrity to your name. The payoff is direct. The more well known in your niche you become, the more customers or clients you'll draw, and the higher the fees if you're a service-based business, or the sales if you're a product-based business, you will command. For example, if you're a real estate broker, you want the people in your area to know who you are. If you own a company that provides SEO web services, you want all of the online business owners to know your name. Let's go back. If you're a realtor in Boston, it won't matter much if you're a household name in, say, Phoenix. However, having reach and exposure to the right population can make all the difference in the world. Luckily, being an influencer on a small scale is easier than you think. Here's some tips to ensure that the right people know who you are. First, specialize. It's easier to become well known if you're extremely good at something specific. For example, staying with our Boston real estate example, you don't want to be a general realtor in Boston. You would want to be known as the realtor that specializes in, say, high-end Cape Cod properties. 2, identify your target audience. Who are you trying to serve? What does your ideal customer look like? Develop a composite of the people that you want to know you. Are they a certain age, male, female, both? What income level do they have? What profession are they in? What hobbies do they have? Be as detailed as necessary, but not so much that your audience is too small, especially if your business reach is limited in a specific geography or a narrow industry vertical. It's important, critical, to know who you're trying to reach. Avoid wasting your time with those who aren't in your niche. This process of clearly defining your target audience is also known as building out your customer's persona, using what I call the ideal customer avatar process. So, next, you need to know how to rise above the noise. What does your audience need? What is the common problem that they all have? Center your messaging and content around this need and your ability to solve it. Noise is simply non-meaningful messaging. Speak directly to your audience on what they care about and how you provide an answer to their problem. Become an authority I mean, think about it. When people want to solve a problem, well, they want an expert. But how does the average person, spot an expert? They aren't expert themselves, or they wouldn't need you. Consider some of these ideas on how to be looked at as an expert. Teach an online class. Create a class and put it on one of the several general education websites that specialize in that sort of thing, such as udemy.com. You'll reinforce and demonstrate your message that you're an expert if you're teaching a course that you created. Now, if you want to host your own courses, ping me for some suggestions on the very best software tools in which I believe you can do this successfully. Next, put content on social media and on your own website regularly. Most experts will tell you it's primarily important to be consistent with your posting, so stick to a set schedule. That, in and of itself, is in fact true. But many people who try to use social media marketing strategy to get known fail miserably. They make the mistake of creating blog or Facebook page content about the wrong thing, about themselves. Sure, your potential clients kind of want to know basic information about you, such as your name, your contact information, but frankly, I hate to break it to you, they don't care about your vital statistics or your personal life. What they care about is your expertise. And that's what your social presence has to showcase if this marketing strategy is going to work for you. So make sure that your content and social media pages display your expertise and demonstrate your value through providing articles, tips, or videos about subjects related to what you do, similar to what I do here every Friday. You might also include a visual portfolio and testimonials from satisfied clients on your website, or even take and post questions and answers from your visitors and followers. Another way, write a book. Seriously, it's not as daunting as it seems. It only takes a few pages a day to write a book in about 6 weeks. And yes, I take my own advice. I've written an ebook about saboteur syndrome, which addresses the root causes of feeling like an imposter and strategies to overcome that common mindset roadblock for entrepreneurs. There is no expense for creating an ebook or a Kindle book, but it is hard to find a respected expert that hasn't written a book of some kind. It provides third-party validation. Another one, make friends with well-known experts in your field. You can become famous by association. Interview these experts. Contribute a guest post to their website. Ask them to write an introduction to that ebook that you're going to write. When you put content in front of many ready-made audiences, that boosts your reach and, your influence. Approach others who already have the attention or following of those people you want to reach. Offer to write a guest post for their blog. Pitch them on being a guest on their podcast because they're in your market. People are always searching for great content, influencers included. And if what you have to say helps them provide value to their followers, it's seriously a win-win for both you and them. Being known as a subject matter expert in your market has its advantages. This is especially true within your niche. The world within your niche is really actually quite small. So it's not nearly as challenging to be well known within your niche as it is to be well known across all platforms in general. A little sharing, demonstrating your wealth of lived experience in your market, what I like to call wisdom earned at the school of hard knocks, that can go a long way to building momentum for your career or your business. You don't have to be a household name. Just a little boost in your visibility will do, and it's a strategy that should be only one part of your overall business viability plan. But I know why you're here, taking time from your busy life and listening to me week after week, because savvy entrepreneurs like you know that businesses don't succeed by accident. And you know yours won't either. If your super cool, amazing business idea is going to succeed, you have to ask key questions and answer them honestly, balancing an abundance mindset with plain old business pragmatism. My upcoming business assessment workshop will help budding entrepreneurs like you to assess the viability of success for your business. Whether it's just an idea right now, or if you've recently launched and it doesn't seem like it's gonna be that unicorn you thought it was gonna be. It's like a business litmus test for aspiring entrepreneurs. I'm planning to open the registration to this workshop in late September. So if you're interested in discovering what the probability or viability of your business idea and success will be, I encourage you, click the link below to get your name on my wait list so you'll be one of the first in line when registration for this workshop opens. Now, put your ideas about boosting your profile as a subject matter expert in your niche and start taking action on just one thing this week. Drop me a comment in the notes or on my Facebook page or send me an email. Let me know what you've decided. I'll be your accountability buddy this week. And I hope to see you next week.